Welcome to Hashimoto's Unfiltered, real talk, real solutions. The podcast where we cut through the noise and get straight to the heart of living with Hashimoto's. My name is Dr. Ray Benedetto, your host, and I'm here to share my expertise, personal insights, and from time to time, conversations with incredible guests to help you take control of your health. Together, we'll explore actionable items, debunk myths, and navigate the complexities of your thyroid health. So whether you're newly diagnosed or a seasoned warrior, this is your space for unfiltered truth and real hope. Let's dive in. The title of today's talk is Recovering from Hashimoto's is not easy, but it can be simple. And I'm going to kind of break down what I mean by that. Here's the genesis of today's talk. Again, I have conversations all day, every day with people, in groups and people on my email and consultations. And I see what's out there as well. Like I see what's out there in social media land and internet land, and everyone's got the magic. Everyone's got the magic bullet. And again, I get these questions all the time too. Like, take this magic supplement. This is the new thing that someone's promoting as the miracle thing. I don't care if it's a supplement. I don't care if it's a medication. I don't care if it's a food or a diet, or I don't care what it is. Someone's always like, this is it. This is the magic bullet. And the reality is there's going to be just a little bit of tough love today. Not tough love, but like straight truth, like unfiltered. So Hashimoto's unfiltered. Because I think you need to hear this. And this is just from experience. Like, I've been in the trenches for a very long time, over a decade now, purely helping people with Hashimoto's to discover the underlying cause of their condition and to put a plan in place to treat it and get better. And so this just comes from a kind of a dearth of experience and seeing everything come and go, and I'm still here, and the magic bullets and the magic elixirs kind of come and go. And so the reality of it is, so there's going to be some unfiltered truth here, because it doesn't serve, I'm not serving you if I sugarcoat it. So those things don't exist. There is no magic formula or bullet or magic wand that can be waved that's going to fix someone's Hashimoto's or some magic supplement. So getting better, so figuring out someone's Hashimoto's and working a plan to help them get well and help them get relief and to remission is difficult. It is not easy. There is no one street or one thing that I can do for any given person that's going to fix their Hashimoto's, if that makes sense. So it takes work. It does. There is no magic medication. It takes time. It takes work. It takes change. It's probably going to take some sacrifice. It's probably going to take an investment of time and money to get the problem fixed. And it's not easy. It's not easy. Anybody who tells you that is trying to sell you something, or they're usually trying to sell you something, but it's not easy. There are dietary changes that need to be made. There are maybe some testing that needs to be done. Yes, there may be some supplements that need to be taken. Yes, there may be some lifestyle changes that need to take place. Yes, there's going to be a time investment. Yes, there are going to be maybe some changes in our social life. Yes, there's going to be an investment. Like, you're going to probably have to pay someone. I don't care if it's me, but you have to pay someone who knows what they're doing to help you figure it out and get it done. That's the point. My car breaks down. I ain't fixing that thing. I'm taking it to the guy, and I'm like, I'm going to pay you and figure this out and fix it. Like, that's not what I do. That's just these are the realities. Now, you have to be committed. You got to be in, man. You got to be all in because it's not going to be easy. And if you're not, like, if it's like, man, I can't do the hard, like I'm looking for the easy, then you're not going to get better. It's never going to happen. There is no easy button to figure out Hashimoto's and treat it. It just doesn't exist. I wish it did. Trust me. I wish it did, but it just doesn't. So it's going to take work. It's going to take commitment to do the work. It's going to take, you got to be ready. You got to be like, all right, I'm ready. Let's do this. It takes decisiveness. It's like, yes, okay, I see the plan. I got to do that. Let's go. And then it takes being coachable. Same thing for me. Like anything I got to do in my life, I'm probably about the most coachable individual you'll ever find. I'm like, look, I need this. I want this. There it is. You know how to get me there. Show me what to do, and I will do it. Like I tell my patients all the time, I'm like, show up and you can follow instructions. I'll take care of the heavy lifting. And then you'll just have to do the work with me. But I'm the same way. I'm like, look, I want to get from here to there. That person's done it a million times and they know how to get me here to there. Then cool. How much do you charge? How can I pay you? And show me how to do it. And I will show up and I will do it, because life's too short. And when we're talking about health conditions, like talking about Hashimoto's, like people are suffering daily. Their quality of life stinks because of their condition. And treating it can be simple. There's a difference between easy and simple. Simple means we can break this thing down into a couple of components and then take the steps, implement, do the thing, and then we're going to get from A to Z. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy. There is going to be work involved. There's going to be changes that need to be made. And again, if you're willing to do those things, you can have the relief and the remission from the Hashimoto's. Now, it can be simple. And this is the way I try and break it down for my patients and anybody else who's listening, by the way, like you right now. It can be simple. And those of you who have seen me break this down before or heard me break this down before, I use like a 3-step process. Simple. Break it down. 3 steps. Number 1, someone gets to me. Number 1, let's start at the beginning. Let's do a super comprehensive consultation. I need you to fill me in on what you're going through, what you've been through, what you've already tried, what has worked, what hasn't worked. I need your health history. I need your social history. I need your family history. Like I need to know the whole story of you. And then let's look at, so we go through that. And then it's like, okay, let's look at past diagnostics, testing, blood work, whatever you've had done. Let's start there. Step 1, comprehensive on the front end. Then I go through that process and it's like, okay, I think I can help this person. Is this person committed? Are they ready? Are they coachable? Are they decisive? Do they want my help? Okay, then let's put together a plan. And that's going to involve step 2. Step 2 is, okay, you have Hashimoto's. We've determined that. We need to look under all the rocks. We need to figure out for you, what are your root causes? What are your triggers? What are the things, it's usually more than one, that are causing your immune system to attack you, which is what's happening. That's an autoimmune condition. And that could be a laundry list of things. We have categories or checklists, if you will, of things that we need to look for. Food sensitivities, leaky gut, chronic infections, nutrient deficiencies, hormone imbalances, adrenal issues, you name it, genetic mutations. You name it, we got to look at all that stuff. Now, I make it simple because your job is not to know how to do those things. That's my job. My job is to say, okay, here's your history. Here's step 1. We went through this process. Step 2 now is, okay, here's where we need to go. Here's what we need to look for. And here's why. And that's not your job. That's my job is to make that process simple. It's okay, we need to do this and this and this, and here's why. This is what we need to look for. Then step 3 is we've done all that. We've done step 1. We've done step 2. We've identified root causes. We've done a full case workup. We've identified all your root causes. Now, step 3 is how do we implement a plan moving forward to address all of the root causes? How do we fix the gut? How do we figure out food sensitivities? How do we decrease inflammation? How do we calm down the immune system? How do we figure out whatever we have found root cause wise? How do we balance these hormones? What do we do about this adrenal issue? What do we do about this MTHFR mutation? Like now, okay, we've got all the cards on the table. How do we play the hand? Again, my job, figure that out. What's at the root here? What do we have to do to treat it? That's how we keep it simple. That's my job. Your job is then to do the hard stuff that I'm going to help you do. We do it together. I don't have health coaches. I don't pawn people off on, assistants and health coaches and cookie cutter programs and stuff like that. They work directly with me. And I tell them, I say, look, here's everything we got to do. Here's how we're going to do it. Is it going to involve change? Yeah. Is it going to involve changing your diet, your lifestyle, taking some supplements? Is it going to involve a monetary investment? But we'll always bend over backwards to make that work, make that affordable. Yes, it's going to involve all of those things. But if you can just show up and do the work, I will do it with you, and we will do it together. And we will figure it all out in a matter of weeks to months, have you with significant relief from your symptoms, and have a long-term plan in place and working a long-term plan towards remission, which is the ultimate goal for long-term lasting relief and health. So none of that is easy. It's got to take work, but it can be simple and it can be so worth it in the end. I hope that makes sense to everybody today. I mentioned a little tough love, a little straight dope, a little unfiltered talk, a little truth today, because nobody's going to tell you this, but you need to hear this if you're truly going to get better. You got to be committed. You got to be ready. You got to be decisive. You got to be coachable. That's all I ask of my patients. I'll take care of the rest. I'll make everything else simple. I want to thank you for tuning in to Hashimoto's Unfiltered, Real Talk, Real Solutions. Again, my name is Dr. Ray Benedetto, and I hope today's episode helped to give you the tools and the insights you need to take another step forward on your Hashimoto's journey. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode if you think someone could benefit. You can also connect with me on Facebook at Dr. Ray Benedetto and on my website, drraybenedetto.com, for more resources and updates. Until next time, remember, you're not alone and real solutions are always within reach. Take care and be well.